Hey, hello, what's up, everybody? Out there in the vaping community. My name's Ryan. This is pretty much an intro video. Trying to get out there, let everybody know. I'm fixing to start making reviews. Start bleh, doing reviews. um, I have been vaping for a while. I am about a 7 month ish kind of vapor. I was a smoker for almost 20, 21 years. Was kind of transition. I'm one of the guys that transitioned from smoking hookah to now vaping. I started smoking hookah, and it kind of weaned me a little bit off the cigarettes, and then I started vaping, and I started out with a VV, which tore up, then an MVP, which has tore up, but also, this video is, it's an intro, letting pretty much the vaping community know that hey, I'm out there. But also, I received this on Saturday. This is the new Vaporshark DNA powered by the DNA 30. There was a couple of issues with the prior DNA 20 DNA from Vaporshark. I think by what I can tell, and from having it, I got received this Saturday. The day is Sunday. By watching the reviews that I've seen, all of the issues with the old one have been solved. You now have this cool little red LED light that turns green once it's fully charged. Mine just so happens to be charged or on charge. There's not really that much battery life to them if you're going to be using them at higher settings. You know, whether it be 15 all the way up to the 30, you're not going to get that much battery life. I got this as basically as to have something to have at my desk. Or maybe, if I was going to go shopping or something to just take with me. Something light and portable, but also very powerful. You know, I haven't really, seen that many DNA devices in person. And of course, I've watched reviewer after reviewer after reviewer, crank out a video showing a DNA 20 or a DNA 30 mod. Whenever the DNA 30 stuff just recently started coming out, I got to looking around, and I was in the market for something, a smaller device to have pretty much just as a desk only device, and really didn't know that this thing was going to be as small as it is, which is a good thing. It's tiny. I absolutely love it. I can't grip it because said cord, but anyways, it fits the palm of your hand, fit in your pocket really, really well. It's the same form factor by what I understand the original Vaporshark had. But, you know, it is still a pricey device. Definitely not for a beginning vapor. Personal opinion, beginning vapor, go after MVP. Uh, Noken makes wonderful, wonderful, wonderful products. Um, for a beginning vapor, an MVP would be where it's at. Just be really careful when it comes to putting your atomizers and onto your device. Yeah, I totally stripped out my MVP. Uh, rest in peace, MVP. You know, man, it's not necessarily a piece of shit. Now I can carry it around, and if I have to charge my Vaporshark, I've got a way to charge it. But anyways, back to the updates and changes on the Vaporshark DNA. Um, there was a lot of people. The previous model, they reported that the logo was rubbing off. Um, I don't know if they're all like this or I just like on the gunmetal only, but it's raised. That logo is raised. And I ordered the gunmetal version. Um, I'm pretty rough on devices. The coating's not scratching. Um, you know, a lot of those people that are out there, naysayers, and say, "Oh no, he ain't got it." Because also, I am the first to do a review on this device. How I have gotten that lucky, I mean, like, I don't know. I just have not seen anybody. Well, the screen's too bright. Anyways, it is the new one. I mean, like, I pre-ordered this thing back in January, and I had to fight. I mean, I even went as far as the posting stuff in Mod Envy and posting stuff on Vaporshark's site to try to figure out what was going on because customer service was not helping me whatsoever. But whenever it got closer to it, your customer service kicked in, and it was actually pretty good about making sure that everything was going as it was supposed to go. Um, you know, I got it a little later than what I was expecting. A little bit later than everybody was expecting. But I was one of the first pre-orders. I saw that it was available and thought it was, man, that thing would be awesome just to have something so small and so powerful. Not most people are going to vape at 30 watts all the time. I mean, but you got it if you want it. Uh, as far as the tolerances on it is for you. Yes, you can sub ohm on this, people. Just like the first Vaporshark. You can. I don't know what the first one was, but if I'm not mistaken, I believe you can go down to 0.5 now with this DNA. Same, it's DNA regulated, so it's going to be to the specs and regulations of the DNA. but in a very, very nice, small, slim, thin package. I mean, it is a very nice device. Um, I know you really necessarily can't tell unless you've had or held one of these in person. But let's see, I'm like 34, 35 ish. So, well, duh, I should know my own, I should know my own freaking age. What the hell? But, anyways, I was just trying to brain fart there for a minute, man. But back in the day, we had what was known as a pager. Okay, your friends called you on it and called the number that was assigned to it, and they could give you a coded message or like leave you a voicemail, and it would you would have to call into said service, and it would give you your information, or it was kind of somewhat the precursor to text. You could leave a message like, for instance, 911 was an emergency. Contact this person at that number immediately. um, but yeah, it is the size of a old school pager, and awesome, awesome, awesome. Some keynotes I could like put onto this. As small as this, and it being made out of metal, it'd have been cool to like a belt clip, people. I mean, a belt clip. I mean, incorporate some. Well, I don't know. Just an idea. But it would be kind of cool. Slide it on your pocket. But then again, you're going to have your atomizer sticking out, so I can understand that. But it does easily fit in your pocket. So far, I've really seriously enjoyed this device. You know, I like I said, I've been into the game for about 6 months, so I haven't really necessarily owned a lot of devices. But that being said, as far as a box mod, and it's DNA powered and it's extremely small and easy to carry, easy to you know. I just have to come off this charger for a minute, but I mean, you know, it fits perfectly in the palm of your hand. Um, it has all the same features that your original DNA Vaporshark had. Um, only difference is instead of being able to go to 20 watts, you can go up to 10 more watts. 10 more watts and a few aesthetic improvements. And the 510 improvement. It is spring loaded. I don't know if I necessarily have a screwdriver accessible. Well, I do have, like, I don't know why, I had a random chunk of solder on my desk. But, anyways, if you can tell, uh, it is, well, if I can, camera angle, yeah, it is spring loaded. I'd have to go uppy close here, or up extremely close and with it. But anyways, yeah. As far as price range, yes, $170 is kind of a chunk for a device. If you're a beginning vapor, I wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it. Because of beginning vapor, I mean, you're going to be using pro tanks and C5s and stuff like that. This isn't for you. You've been in it for about 6, 7 months. Got a couple of mechanicals. Been there, done that. Know how to rebuild. Wanting a little bit more power to say push a K-Fun. Or which I'm not, well, I said K-Fun, but K-Fun clone. Mind you, I even went to Soviet Masto's website, and they're not even listing anything that is even available that I know of. So about, you want to get into that game, that's a whole different topic, whole different vlog, whole different review, whole different conversation. I'm not gonna get into that now, but knock a clone, knock a clone. Hey, all I know is these are available. So, and they're reasonably priced, and they perform a little bit, pretty much the same. So, anyways, yeah, back to my introduction. Like I said, I've been in this for 6 months. I've gotten to the point I know how to rebuild. Might get into doing some tutorials on builds. Coil wrapping. Pretty much. I mean, I don't know exactly which way that I'm going to take this whole thing. I know that I used to do reviews whenever I was into hookah, and those reviews were set more towards different flavored tobaccos, kind of like you would somebody that does strictly juice reviews. It was pretty much that and accessories. It's a whole different world. And I hadn't gotten into doing reviews or anything vape related because I didn't necessarily know how to go about it. Um, I'm still learning. You know, there's devices coming out all the time. This is a vaping is a learning process. It is a life changing thing, and I love it. I really do. It gives me the hobby aspect of what I had when I hookah smoked or smoked hookah, uh, and also I have a little culinary background, electronics background. So you know, I was automatically drawn to vaping. It's a very awesome thing to take up. Not only that, and it gets down to it, it's keeping us from smoking. Um, you know, be proactive as far as the activism side of things. It is a right that we have, and there is people that want to take that away from us, just because they think something. Yes, vaping is fairly new. We don't know exactly that much about it. Um, if it's exactly fully harmful or not, you know, it, I'd have to see the stuff on it. But I can guarantee you this, folks. It's a hell of a lot safer and it's a hell of a lot better than uh, lighting up a cigarette and putting all those chemicals that uh, big tobacco and big pharma wants us to put into ourselves. With that said, all I can say is hang in there, keep vaping, enjoy the fact that you vape, fight for your right to vape, and I'll see y'all next time.